And now the question on everyone's mind is, will Hezbollah's massacre of 12 children in Majd al-Shams and the expected Israeli retaliation lead to all-out war? Tensions remain very high in anticipation of an Israeli response. And joining us now with more on this is Professor Eyal Zisser, Vice Rector of Tel Aviv University and an expert on the Middle East. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
So it's clear that Israel needs to respond to this attack in the Golan that killed 12 children. The question is, what kind of a response? You know, the cabinet has given the green light for the prime minister, for the defense minister to retaliate. What are the options now in terms of a military response?
Well, one option is more of the same, but in a different level. This is to say, if Israel attacks on a daily basis, 3, 4 targets in Lebanon, the response will be attacking 5, 6, 7, 20 targets. This is not a big difference, but the scale is a little bit different. If Israel in the past attacked targets deep inside Lebanon, even in the Bekaa Valley, it's almost 150 kilometers north to the Israeli-Lebanese border, well, it can continue to do it. And then there is the option of an attempt to assassinate another high-ranking commander in the ranks of Hezbollah. So maybe it's more of the same, because otherwise to attack and destroy Lebanese infrastructure, to attack Hezbollah targets inside Beirut will definitely lead to an escalation and maybe even a total war, something both Israel and Hezbollah try to avoid. So we'll have to wait and see. Israeli sources argue that it will be a decisive attack, it will be a clear response, and yet Israel would try its best not to lead to a major war. So we need to wait and see what kind of response and what would be the response of Hezbollah.
I mean, the United States, France, and other countries are all already trying to dissuade Israel from a massive response. But if Israel doesn't retaliate significantly, couldn't this simply invite more Hezbollah attacks, as you said, more of the same?
Yes, clearly it would be a signal of weakness, apart from the impact on the Israeli society, on the strengths of the Israeli home front, but apart from that, it will signal to the Hezbollah that Israel is afraid of Hezbollah, and this will encourage Hezbollah to increase its attacks against Israeli target, and eventually we'll get to the point we are trying to avoid right now, and this is to say, eventually any signaling of weakness will lead to an escalation.
I mean, many in Israel are saying now is the time to strike and to strike hard. I mean, what's your assessment here? Should Israel strike Beirut? Would this truly escalate to regional war, or could we perhaps see Hezbollah take the hit and retreat into its bunkers? Because, as you mentioned, they're concerned about the prospect of all-out war as well.
Well, those who argue or ask for a decisive response, the question is, first of all, what are the goals and the aims of Israel? To me, they are unclear. I mean, do we want to take revenge? This is one thing. Do we want to what? To push the Hezbollah northern to the Litani River? Do we want to, like in the case of Hamas, to annihilate and destroy the military capabilities of Hezbollah? Before going to war, we need to answer these questions. And then to strike Beirut, what does it mean? 1 bomb, 2 bombs, targeting a military base or position, targeting infrastructure. So when you say decisive and strong response, what kind of? I think that what the Israeli sources suggest is that indeed there will be a response, unprecedented, maybe targeting Beirut, but not, many bombs, not many targets, maybe something more symbolic. We'll have to wait and see, because one strike, we already assassinated Salah el-Aruri in his apartment inside the Dahiya suburb where the headquarters of Hezbollah is found. So we did it. And the response of Hezbollah was limited because this was a very limited Israeli strike. So we need to wait and see.
All right, well, Professor Eyal Zisser, certainly many options on the table. We'll wait and see. Thank you so much for speaking with us today.
Thank you.